chicken football. Hi
everybody, it's Mr. Barton for Victory Physical Education Online, and we're here today to talk about a game called chicken football. Chicken football is a great large group game for grades 3rd through 8th grade. Don't need a lot of equipment for it. You do need 6 rubber chickens, okay, or any type of rubber animal, and I use green and red tape. So what I do for the setup is I place the red lines, and I'd say they're a good 30 to 40 feet apart, and that green lines is right behind that red line. It's maybe about 4 feet apart from that red line. So, and the chickens are placed in the middle. And then what you do is you make up 6 teams on each side. You can put 2 to 3 people in each group. And what they're going to do is they're going to have another group on the other side, and they will face off. So this group right here would play this group. So there are 6 games going on at once, a lot of movement going around on this activity. So that's the setup. So, and the object of this game is for these students to score touchdowns. And we talk about when you score a touchdown, you have to run it past the chicken, past the red line. And when you do that, you score a touchdown for your team. And you get 7 points. We also talk about the multiples of 7. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, and 49. So they can kind of, and I write down the multiples on another whiteboard in the gym so they can tell the score. So when they score a touchdown, they can help keep track. So with this activity, what students will do is they will face off. Let's just say this group right here is playing this group. And the O, or the first person in this line, runs out to the chicken. The X runs out to the chicken, but they don't pick up the chicken. When they get there, they rock, paper, scissors. Now, meanwhile, that person back here is the blocker, and they are watching very closely to what happens in that rock, paper, scissors contest. Now, let's just say that this O wins the rock, paper, scissors contest, and this X loses. So the O would pick up the chicken. The X heads back to the end of the line quickly. Meanwhile, this person picks up the chicken, this O, and it's going to run in a straight line, and everything is in a straight line, there's no going around, towards this red line. Meanwhile, that X who was watching that rock, paper, scissors contest has to recognize that their player lost, or their teammate lost, and they're going to run out to block that O. So let's say that this O makes it this far and this X blocks them right here, and the O is met, they're short of that line. That O puts down the chicken, and there's another rock, paper, scissors contest. Meanwhile, those blockers are back there watching this rock, paper, scissors contest. This O is pretty close to that line, but not quite over. So it's the rock, paper, scissors shoot, okay? One time straight up. Whoever wins picks up that chicken and runs it to the line. Now, if this O runs that chicken past that red line, they score a touchdown. I also want to back up a little bit here and say that when they run, they cannot run around the blocker. So when they get to the blocker, they have to stop. They cannot go around them. And what I teach the blockers to do is they run up and they say, stop. Okay? About 3 feet away, stop, so nobody runs into one another. And at that point, that person who has that chicken has to drop the chicken. They cannot go around them. But let's just say that that person does get that O across that chicken across that line. Okay, they score a touchdown. It's 7 points. The chicken is returned to the middle. Everybody returns back to their starting position, and then they would play again. So that's kind of the layout and how it works. So a lot of rock, paper, scissors, a lot of running back and forth. I also encourage the blockers to pay attention to what's going on in that rock, paper, scissors contest. The blockers have to stay behind that green line until they see that they need to go out and block. So that's kind of the setup of the game. Now, after about, 2 minutes or so, this group over here never moves. And what I do is I have everybody move one spot over, and this group would come all the way down here, and this group would drop down, and this group on the end would follow all the way over here. And what happens is everybody ends up facing a new team. All right, that's how we rotate. If they say to play the same group over and over again, it gets a little stale, a little dull. So when you switch after 2 minutes, okay, it kind of increases the excitement level in regards to who they're playing. This is called chicken football. It's a lot of fun. check it out as in action here in the next couple seconds. And as always, thanks for watching.